Catherine Tate, the haughty, detached, pompous president of the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, appeared before the Commons Heritage Committee on Tuesday. And she peddled the same line she'd peddled there in February, and that is, the CBC doesn't pay bonuses. Conservative MPs said, how can you be cutting 800 jobs at the CBC and still paying all your executives bonuses? Tate said, oh my goodness, we do not pay bonuses. We pay performance incentives. It's the same thing. Arose by any other name. If you are being paid for your job, and the CBC pays very generously the people who work there, if you're being paid to perform your job, that's your performance pay. If you get something on top of that at the end of the year, that's a bonus. And I'll tell you why I know that this is what the CBC also thinks internally. The Canadian Taxpayers Federation has done tremendous work uncovering the bonuses paid by the CBC since the Liberals came to power in 2015. Last year, they found that the CBC paid 1,100 of its 7,700 employees bonuses. That's an average of about $14,000 each, or nearly $15 million. Now, Tate was going to come to the Heritage Committee this week to plead poverty. Oh, my goodness. The Liberals are only giving us $1.4 billion a year. How can you expect us to survive on that? And they've cut 800 jobs, despite the fact that they're getting a subsidy from taxpayers of $1.4 billion a year. They've cut their local TV broadcasts back a huge amount. Now you get one newscast a day from the CBC, from your local region, and even many of those are going the way of the dodo. The CBC does not provide national service on any kind of level that it used to, but it's going to give all of its executives, all 1,100 of them, bonuses. We're waiting until Friday of this week to find out how much they were given most recently, but you can bet that it's still in the range of around $14,000 a year. Does your employer give you $1,200 extra dollars a month and then say, no, that's not a bonus, it's performance pay? Of course they don't. Nobody does that. And nobody could believe what Tate was saying. She is a serial dissembler. She doesn't like being called a liar. One of the Conservative MPs called her a liar, and that is a harsh word. So let's call her a dissembler. She takes a word, she tries to hide its meaning, she uses a different phrase for exactly the same thing. The CBC pays bonuses to about 1,100 of its 7,700 employees. And those bonuses average around $1,200 a month. That's pretty substantial. Now, I don't watch the CBC, and I don't listen to the CBC. Occasionally, I will catch a hockey game, and the only place I can watch it is on CBC, and then I have to concede and give up my boycott. But I won't watch their news coverage because I do not think it's fair. I think it's horribly one-sided. And yet, Tate still says the CBC is the best organ Canada has to combat disinformation. No, it's not. It pumps out its own disinformation, and I won't watch it, and I won't listen to it, and I deeply resent having to contribute the $1.4 billion a year that they get from tax dollars.